Yes.
We got to talk about another former MVP though. The bearded one, Mr. James Harden. Story came out today that there is strong rumors that James Harden might return to the Houston Rockets this summer. Now, Harden hits free agency over the summer, and if things don't work out in Philly, where they're really expected to get to the finals and maybe even win a championship, given the talent that's on their team, if things don't go as planned, James Harden might be on his way back, not home, because he's not from Houston, but he feels at home, in H-Town. What do you make of those rumors?
All right. Are you? Oh, is that a question?
Yes. I'm asking. What do you think?
Okay. If it doesn't work out in Philly, what's going to work out? What am I expecting? What does work out mean now?
I mean, through success, a deep playoff run past the second round.
Listen, this league, Mo, success only has one option. Either you all in or you're all out.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have one foot in. You can't have one foot out. Mo. All right. So I don't know where these rumors start, but I would hope that they didn't start within the Harden camp. I would hope. And I don't believe they did. So here's how success happens. I think it was the great Pat Riley who, he's one of the most recent to say this. There's winning and then there's misery. There's nothing in between, Mo.
Mm-hmm.
Mo, there's nothing in between, okay? Now, when I look at the Philadelphia 76ers, and maybe this is unfair, Joel Embiid has raised my level of expectations along with James Harden to say, I think this team is talented enough to win the final game of the season.
Yes.
Okay. So this first round, second round stuff doesn't really mean anything to me. And, Mo, I've been very fortunate that I've been on teams where the following idea has run rampant throughout our group. There was no such thing as if things didn't work out. We got to get past the first round to be a good season. Mo, it was either win the championship or not. So when I hear things like this come out, you've already given yourself an excuse to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would hope, Mo, the focus of Philadelphia, because they have, in my opinion, a very good team, a terrific coach. They have young talent in Tyrese Maxey and these guys that under no circumstances, Mo, that any distraction should come from the outside that would not allow them to say, we have every reason to believe that we can win the NBA championship this year with the players they currently have. And to even put that out there, to me, is very disappointing. It's just very disappointing because you're saying, well, if they don't get past the second round, well, what's he going to do? Like, okay, if it didn't work out here, so you're going to go to Houston? You can't tell me that Houston is going to be a better team than Philadelphia next year.
Well, no, I think the reason why people are thinking Houston is his family lives there. All of his business interests are there. He goes back and visits frequently. So he considers that his home. And they've got a young team in need of veterans. Obviously, he would go from a team that is capable of contending for a championship to a team that's currently at the bottom of the NBA standings.
So he has a team, but those young players are developing. And that means those young players need minutes and those young players need shots. James Harden, last time I checked, he's a high volume player still. So all of this to me just seems like a distraction. I'm going to say this about the Sixers. I think the Sixers have a championship caliber team. I think this is a team that was built to win the final game of the season. And I think their window is right now. And whether that's over this year, the next year, we can debate how long that window will stay open. However, when James Harden came there, along with Tyrese Maxey, along with of course, the big fella, Joel Embiid, I think right now they have to go for it. So to me, there is no getting to the second round. There is no getting to the conference finals. This is a team that has, on paper, a team that should be able to compete to win. They have the experience. They have the weapons offensively, defensively. They have the depth and a championship caliber coach. So let's go for it. I don't think there is no, you know.
Yeah, I think maybe it's if they were worried that James Harden isn't going to get the max contract that he's looking for, maybe this is a leverage point of, well, if you're not going to give it to us, we'll just go back to Houston. Maybe that's the reason why these rumors started leaking. It might be part of their negotiation tactic. I don't see any way that a player at James Harden's age, I think he's 34 now, who's yet to win a championship, and that's really the only thing left on his resume. He's won the MVP. He's been a scoring leader. He's carried a team. The only thing that he needs is a championship. I don't see there's any way he goes from one of the best teams in the NBA to one of the worst teams in the NBA. I just don't see it.